Welcome back, Hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to the Hunter Classic for our finale of the Reserve Tours. We are on episode 54 for the entire series, and we have actually had a bit of success last episode, and a little bit of a few odd things happening between episodes, because basically, what I didn't realize, and it actually applies like how Prehistoric Hunt works, where even if you hit escape and go into the menus and that, you're not actually pausing anything. So I've been hearing a lot of flapping and quacking overhead. So I don't know if it's been like ducks trying to come in to land, getting spooked by me being here, and then going off again. So I'm actually going to try going towards like the area where we had just spotted the mallards at the end of the last episode, and try to be a bit ready with the shotgun just in case. I kind of doubt anything will come of it, but if you don't try, you'll never know. Oh, and I guess I've hit the... Oh yeah, I just hit a pool of water, so it wouldn't let me keep going through that. Like you can... No, well, I can... So that's why I'm hearing a lot of them. Let's see if I can, like, just get on this hill for a moment and wait. I don't know if they'll actually come back or not, or it's just been my imagination, or... like, I've just been hearing them all flying overhead. And then I do want to also keep an eye out, because we have had... there's been a fair number of, like, hog calls we got last episode, and then some deer calls as well. I don't particularly know what it was that we, again, sent kind of running off. Like, as a whitetail of some sort after we took down the stick buck last episode, but... No? Okay, no, that's just a female that I was calling from somewhere else. Anyway, speaking of that, like, stick buck and the mystery one... do I want to keep going after that? See, I think I'm going to ignore the mallards for now. Like, I don't think I'll have any luck with them, at least around here. I might hear calls again, and then... like, if I was able to sneak up to the sleeping black bear last weekend, I should be able to at least get into, like, a decent enough shooting position to try if I get another mallard call from another spot in the map. So I think I am going to focus our efforts over there for the point of interest again, and see what comes up along the way. Because it often seems like when I don't actually have, like, animals in mind to hunt, a number of opportunities just openly present themselves. Oh. Oh, no, wait. I don't think this was the same thing of what we were tracking, though. Because this should be from the female whitetail that just called up there. Yeah, see, that's only the second, so this isn't the same as the other animal that we started tracking over this way. Actually, I should also try glassing around more, too. I don't really see anything up along the bank there. Yeah, so here's the other tracks of our... Ooh. I see someone on the move out there. Are you just a female? I can't really tell with it being in the water. Again, the spotting can be a little finicky of when it does want to work and when it doesn't. Can't really tell if that's a male hog or a female, but it seems like it's actually trying to get across. It's just running into a few obstacles. Is there something up there? Oh, there is something up there, too. You might actually be a male, though. I think I can actually see the tusks on him. Yeah, shoot, I think I had my perfect chance there, and I was a little too slow getting ready for it. Although, I do have the hog caller. Okay, so actually there's I gotta be careful, because again, the hogs are one that can throw a wrench into a hunt, because they will actually charge you if you provoke them too close. We had that happen firsthand in the series. So I want to be careful more. Try to get the male that I've seen up here, but careful the female that I think is over there. And then the female is also over the other side. Basically gotta shoot down the middle between them for the male that's up ahead. And now I do not see her. Okay. So I don't think she's been able to make it across, though. I think she's been trying and had no luck. As for where this guy went, I don't know if he was just crossing and then is continuing along, or he's actually trying to get across the other side or other way. Oh, hey there, girl. Okay, I'm just going to try to back up and away from her. So that's where she is. I don't want to get her angry at me, but I think I'm far enough that she shouldn't come after me. I am surprised that, like, for this wading through the water, she hasn't really gotten too spooked from us. Yeah, so I think she's going off to where that call was. Because the animals aren't really focused on you. It's more so the location your call came from. So you can actually use that to almost like bait them away from the direction you want to go. Case in point is I want to shoot up the middle, so because I called back there and kept going, they're going back where I was. But I don't know how far the hog that I saw just before was down this way. I haven't really seen any tracks from him either yet. I prefer not to get... Oh, I think that's him. Yeah, that was him, but thankfully he's going running off. Actually, if I look here, though, he's going to run himself down into a corner. Because I don't believe... Yeah, they can't swim through the deep water. And go across the shallow bits. But it's not like carnivores where some of the carnivorous animals can go way out into the water on maps. So he's going to be down here somewhere. And thankfully, that actually brought him right back to me. So let's go take a look at him. It is a male. I didn't get a really good look to see what tusks are like. But yeah, so this is the animal that we spotted. Ooh, actually, those are some decent-sized tusks on him. He might be actually a good scoring one. Over 1,000. That might actually be a pretty decent one. Now, let's take a trophy shot of him, just because that might be the case. Yeah, let's go for Reverend. Something like that, and just try to show off those nice big tuskies. Come on, stop shaking your head no. There, see? You make a pretty smile. There, just like that. Perfect. Okay, so we'll take that. And we'll continue along. Yeah, one of the ways I think you can tell, like, if you're looking at a decent-sized hog from distance is if you can actually really make out their tusks. Because only the larger ones, I think, are really easy to spot out on an animal. So that, thankfully, worked exactly how we wanted it. But we do have more tracks here from something else. Is this... It is another hog. Oh. Okay. Now, this is a little odd, because these are also different tracks from... Okay, I'm wondering if maybe this might be from the female that called earlier. I wonder if she actually looped around here. Oh, well, there's a fleeing tracks. Huh, this is interesting. I don't know if I should keep around here to try, or I should kind of vacate. Wait, what did I... Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. So N is your duck call lanyard. Yeah, you know what? I think it might be a little dangerous to keep around here when there are so many hogs. And maybe actually, I don't know if I'd be able to spot anything out there. I don't think any animals could get on those. Yeah, see, it looks like there's blue water between without any of the shallow bits you're used to seeing to be able to cross, so I don't think there's anything out that way. But maybe I'll get back onto that side, and we'll keep going into the heart of the bayou further. Don't really see anything from afar. I don't think there's anybody up that way anymore. I think that last gunshot probably spooked the female that had come over. Oh no, this is interesting. Is this just going to be... It says... see... I think that was... I don't know how to judge this, because like when we were first coming in, we did see the male hog down here and then walk back up onto the island. Now, I don't know if that was the same hog that we just took down, or it was actually a different one that was kind of like with a group of sorts. I'm pretty sure that's just like how the terrain... Yeah, that's just how terrain is. Okay, well, you know what? I'd like to try to speed a little bit out of this area, because I think we have taken it... kind of cleaned it out. I've just got to figure out where exactly on the map I can actually cross over properly. Ooh. I think that's the female. Yeah, okay, yeah. See, you can't really make out any, like, tusks on that, so that's your big thing to try spotting for. Is if you can see tusks actually on the animal, you know it probably has a score for you. If not, oh, come on, let me get across here. You know, it makes me kind of wish that we did have, like, canoe or something in the Hunter Classic. Or just a hunting game in general. Okay, let's get our way across. Come on, I can... There we go, across. Okay, so these are probably just more things from the hogs. Yeah. Yeah, so let's try to get out of this little area since I've been a little bit back and forth through it most of this episode so far. Let's get into some new territory and possibly some new animals. We'll keep working our way west and try to... Again, just having this point of interest in the middle of the map has kind of been working out pretty well on Rougarou. So that might be a thing to try depending on the map. Like, I think Bushrangers was another one that was kind of good for it, where there is a little bit of a trail, but it's not exactly much to go on. So it might be better just picking, like, a point of interest, say, I'm going to go there, and then just see what calls or you see in the distance on the way there. Sometimes it really can just be deciding to pick a direction and just going in a beeline for it. No. I'm kind of surprised I took this long to get that objective. Let me try to... I heard something for a moment there, but maybe it's just how I was, like, moving as a character. Okay. So actually... we are a ways off, but it looks like there's a number of areas to, like, cross before we will get to it. It also depends on what we, like, see or hear on the way, because anything can really sidetrack me from anywhere, like, just a single shot and retrieval to slowly tracking and stalking my way towards getting a shot. Or possibly scaring it and not getting any shot. Yeah, it looks like a lot of the tracks are all from that one hog that... I think it's actually the one we spotted back making the crossing. I think she's the one who's been all the way back here. I hear more ducks. I should be cautious in some of these areas because it might be a little hard to see what's around me. I don't think there's any animals I would actually, like, really get provoked unless it's the hog or a bear I somehow managed to completely walk up on. I doubt I'd really get that lucky. I think you'd actually have a better time in real life walking up on an animal than you do in the game. Yeah, with a lot of these just little islands on the way, they might not have a lot of trees, so this might be a good opportunity to try just looking around, seeing first. I don't really catch any movement out there. I think we are basically good to just continue along and keep working our way this direction. Still hearing quacking a little bit, but not as much, so I guess there are certain areas on the map where it might be worth it to kind of investigate first for see where all, like, the flight paths kind of are for some of the flocks, and then choose a spot where they might intersect a bit often. So I think that's kind of where the mallard was calling from last episode. Oh, speaking of... Oh, no, just a... Really? You are one we've already been tracking, but you have covered a good distance from where we were. Because, like, this is way back where we crossed. I don't know why she's gone all the way out there. That's kind of surprising to see how much she's traveled. And we're coming up to another nice area to do some spotting from. So let's just get a look around and see. Yeah, nothing really moving. Nothing drawing my interest. Nothing kind of a little different in color. Looks like we're still set to be continuing along the route we were. But yeah, it seems like maybe bear and bobcat are more northern end of the map, and like the swamp and marshland is for the whitetail and hogs more. Because I don't think we've actually heard a single bear call or bobcat so far this entire weekend. Haven't seen any tracks, haven't heard any calls. I guess they are more forest than swamp. So that's at least something I can pass along to you guys, is if you are coming to Rougarou... Okay, just the whitetail again. If you are coming to Rougarou, the northern end where you actually have, like, all up along here might be your better bet for bears and bobcat. At least so far. I mean, it could be possible, too, that all of a sudden I'll stumble onto a heaven for bears or bobcat down here. You never really know what you're getting into unless you kind of go hardcore and look up the proper distribution or kind of territories. Because the Hunter Classic wiki, it does have a lot of information that is like what animals you'll generally find in these areas. Or is it even exclusively? I'm not entirely sure how that all works. But if you want to go hardcore, you can go hardcore and know. I don't know if it actually tells you the best time of days, but it does tell you, like, the areas for animals, optimal farming routes, what have you. So if you really want to be hardcore and go as heavy and hard as possible, you can. I'm incredibly casual and light when it comes to the Hunter Classic for, like, progression and just general gameplay. Okay, a bit of rain might make it a little harder to see. Oh. No, I think that's just some moss hanging off of a branch. Again, that... See, I want to keep calling it pareidolia, but I don't think that's the exact term for it. Or maybe it is, and I'm actually just ripping myself for no good reason. Okay, so it looks like probably got to go north or south. We'll go north. It looks like it's an easier time crossing up that way towards that. Kind of surprised how eerily quiet it's gotten for, like, what we've been used to up till now. Like, it's actually even been a while since the duck calls have been going out. Or not even the calls, but like the quacks and them going overhead. I wonder if, like, maybe, like, bunker down when it starts raining. Okay, nobody out there. Yeah, not seeing much of anything. Yeah. Maybe once we actually get straight across here, we'll have an opportunity, because it looks like there's a pretty large pool of deeper water. So maybe we'll be able to see across it and see something on the other side. Oh, that's, God. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. So it's, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a species of duck. But after how the last time I tried going after ducks went, I'm going to be much more careful and going all the way low until we get up nice and close. I do think my problem was trying to crouch walk when I should have been completely prone and crawling my way towards them. And they're not actually that far off. No, excuse me. Yeah, they're just basically on the other side of this little... See, there's got to be a better term for what these little things are. Technically, they might fit definition of island because it's like a bit of land surrounded by water, but there's got to be something more accurate to call these little things. This does make me... It makes me miss a little bit of Call of the Wild, where you can actually, like, do a speed crawl. Where, yes, you make more noise crawling, but you can still, like, accelerate towards things. Okay, yeah, so they are still right ahead. Now, I also have to take a good look at what we're exactly dealing with. Because again, I'd like to try to aim for the males, but I don't actually know exactly what the godwalls look like. Or the gadwalls. Whatever the ducks are. Like, again, pronunciation is not my strong suit. Oh, crap. See, this throws a little wrench into things. There's this little bit of water here that I'm not going to be able to actually, like, prone through. I have to be up for. And I think this might give me a way. And they might take off. Oh, come on, come on. There we go, okay. Can I prone again? Not yet. Now? Now. Okay, so we might have an opportunity still. If I can just crouch and get to the other side to see the water, I think that's going to be our chance to be able to try getting one or two of these ducks. I'm honestly just hoping for one, because with my marksman, or lack of marksmanship, it'd be nice just to be able to say we got one of them. Yeah, looking up doesn't... Nope. They are a pretty vocal animal, though. So I think that's a good sign. Oh, it sounds like we are basically right on top of them. Okay. Let's just keep the shotgun out. And I kind of... See, it's still going uphill slightly. Okay, I think that's sort of like hitting the peak of the little mound now. Oh, no, we can go uphill a bit more, but I think this is the peak already here. Just crawl a little further. Okay, well, I think I got one at least. Definitely not a good shot with the other ones, because I kind of panicked there trying to just get anything. But it looks like we were successful with one. Now, is it a male or female is a good question. Let's take a look and see, Wanya. You are actually surprisingly a male. And nothing because it's on the ground, isn't it? Shoot. Okay, so looks like, I mean, it counts as a harvest, but it shouldn't really because of, again, has to be airborne for it to count towards, like, GM. Shoot. Well, I guess I learned at least, and I can pass that knowledge on to any of you guys who weren't sure now. And our point of interest is an ominous shack in the middle of the bayou. I mean, it does kind of seem fitting for what Ruguru Bayou is. And we do have some minutes, so I can probably go over to it. Yeah, so, I mean, I guess good and bad for that Godwall or Gadwall. On the one hand, it's a duck and an animal I hadn't hunted, and we can actually say we got one. Bad news, we didn't actually get squat for it, and I didn't actually hunt it as it was meant to. We'll just work our way to this creepy shack, and then I guess we can take a quick last round. I don't think we'll get lucky with, like, just a nice, easy long shot, do something, but you never know. I can probably even pick up the pace, I think, with the bird shot I fired. Anything in the area is already out of it. Yeah, like, I do not see any movement around here. But at least that was a bit of a learning opportunity, so even on Ruguru Bayou, if you have nothing set up, you do have the chance still to get, like, mallards, gadwalls, some of the waterfowl there. You just have to be a good shot and sneak up close to get your opportunities when they go airborne. At least I think it has to be when they're airborne. Oh. Actually got a pair of kind of creepy shacks in the middle of nowhere. I'm not sure if that's better or worse. What do we got here for, like, tracks? I don't think the ducks actually left any tracks behind. Oh, probably hog from the looks of those. Yeah, just hogs. I wonder, is there actually anything, like, in the shacks, or can you even go inside them? No, just a lot of hog stuff around here. Yeah, see, I think it's more Call of the Wild they decided to put, like, collectibles or things into some of these places, though they were actually kind of... Really? Am I too tall? No, you just can't go in the shack at all. Okay. Call of the Wild, they put stuff in, like, collectibles or antlers or something to actually make them, well, something to go and investigate. Hunter Classic, though, they're just kind of like some standing structures you can just, I guess, use as landmarks or say, okay, well, it's marked, we can go there and then go somewhere else. Or there might even be a mission to come here and actually, like, sightsee the area. But yeah, for all intents and purposes of this episode, they're basically some creepy shacks just in the middle of nowhere. And nothing down there. And probably just another one that's pretty empty inside, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely empty in there. And just an old boat and stuff. And probably can't even get on... Oh, you can actually... It'd be funny if you could actually sit in the rocking chair, but it looks like... Okay, so this one you can go in, but this door you... I wonder why I couldn't go in the other one, then. That's a bit odd. But maybe we'll end things right here for this episode. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode of the Hunter Classic, and thank you for joining me through the Hunter Classic Reserve Tour series. 54 episodes, a lot of hunting, a lot of exploration. I'm very happy you guys came along for it. Okay, just some ducks going by. I wasn't sure for a moment there. Yeah, so next weekend we will be starting more of specialized on certain reserves, going after certain animals, more like longer setup hunting. Basically, a lot of stuff I have not even touched in the game yet, so I hope you guys are looking forward to it, and thank you so much for watching through how long the series has been. Until I do see you in the next video or episode, hunters and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.